Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Khalid Masood Kareem. In this weekly video tutorial, I will share technical aspects of top volume leaders of the Karachi Stock Exchange. The purpose of this video is only for showing technical aspects and techniques. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell. The Karachi Stock Exchange 100 Index closed at 42,505 level on September 18, 2020. The weekly closing is below the weekly pivot level of 42,514 level. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 42,898 and 41,618 respectively. Major resistance remains at 43,468 level. Appearance of the two weekly, small candles, resembling hanging man, may at least force the index to remain directionless, unless it declares a breakout on either side. The HASCOL has closed at 22.02 level on September 18, 2020. The closing is below the weekly pivot level of 22.42. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 23.89 and 20.20 respectively. Technically, the stock is in resting phase. The K Electric has closed at 4.28 level on September 18, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 4.21. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 4.54 and 3.83 respectively. Technically, it is in sideways mode. The PIBTL closed at 13.98 level on September 18, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 13.82. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 14.80 and 12.25 respectively. Technically, the stock is bullish, but remember the resistance levels. The Unity Foods has closed at 18.09 level on September 18, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 16.81. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 21.05 and 16.45 respectively. Technically, the stock is rising and may test overhead resistance, which is being laid by the upper channel line. The Fuji Foods closed at 19.32 level on September 18, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 18.08. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 22.65 and 17.70. Technically, it is bullish. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.